Hello, everyone, Randy here playing Farming Simulator 22 on Elk Mountain, Wyoming. And since last episode, finished up the harvest here on Field 4. Just unloading the last little bit from the combine here. And for those you're wondering, by the way, Courseplay did a really good job in harvesting this field here. I only had to unload the combine once, everyone, and I suspect the reason for that was because the gravity wagons are probably gone unloading. And it seems like when that happens, everyone, if there's no trailer at the field, Courseplay just stops and then you have to unload it yourself. So I'm going to assume that's probably what happened. When gravity wagons were gone, there was nothing to unload into, so Courseplay just like, I quit. So yeah, we had to manually unload the combine once, and then Courseplay harvested the rest of the field itself. And again, everyone, we were using the self-unload mode there for Courseplay, by the way. So auto drive was running the gravity wagons. I wanted to say grain cart, but it's the gravity wagons there. So we had auto drive on the gravity wagons, just unload them once they were full. And again, Courseplay was just running up and down the field. And like I said, when it was full, it would self-unload, which, by the way, just means Courseplay looks for a trailer on the field. And I'm not sure if that's on or near the field. I'll have to maybe look into that here. Actually, you know what? We need to go this way, right? We'll get the direction right here one of these days. Bring this back to the farm here. Then we'll grab the last little bit of grain here, bring that back to the farm here as well. And we should probably check and see what's doing. When do we need to sell our crops here on this map, and where do we need to sell our crops at? We'll have to get that all figured out here as well. Not to mention, I want to look into maybe getting another cow pasture here as well. We should have room for maybe, I don't know, one, maybe even two more cow pastures over here where we currently have the one. Should probably check our horses here too. I just happened to think of that. And this bridge is just a little bit narrow here for this combine. I mean, it fits, everyone, but I mean, like, it just fits. A little tight. Okay, we'll just park that there for the moment. And like I said, one of these days, I'll maybe emphasis on the one of these days part. So we'll maybe put this inside the shed here. Or maybe we should just get like a dedicated shed for it. We'll see once. Anyway, let's go grab our gravity wagons. We'll get those unloaded. And the rest of our fields here should be ready. Actually, I could probably do it. Well, I don't want to do that, though. Because if I have them go run the course, the tractor's going to come back to the field. We don't really need them to come back to the field. So you know what? We'll just unload it ourselves here. Why not? We'll do some work for a change. I know, it's terrible. I'm terrible. Should have plenty of hay, by the way, to support another cow pasture. That shouldn't be a problem. And then obviously just fill it up with water as well. That shouldn't be too hard either. So just some water and some hay. And again, by the way, when I'm not like doing the mixed rations and all that stuff. Oh, speaking of mixed rations, by the way, that reminds me. Actually, we'll have to check in the comments here. I know we were talking about that here, about doing manure and slurry. If we want to do manure and slurry, I could try one of the other buildings. And, yeah, we can maybe try that. Of course, if we try one of the other buildings, everyone, those, I think, will also take straw. So I might have to look at baling some straw here as well. And for that matter, I think you also need mixed rations. Well, you don't necessarily need mixed rations, but depending on which building you get up, when you can have mixed rations, I guess, right? Or it can make mixed rations for you. You just got to supply it with the raw materials. Straw, hay, or is it grass? Yeah, I think it's hay. Hay, and then, of course, silage. But yeah, being Elk Mountain, Wyoming, I don't know. Do they do much silage up in the Wyoming area? I'm going to guess Wyoming is probably more like an open ranch type situation. That part of the country, anyway. So probably more of a grass and hay, and obviously whatever's out in the open pasture. I know we got just a little bit of sorghum in the other gravity wagon here as well. get that unloaded. Might as well just shut the tractor off here as well, which, by the way, gravity wagons, there is no power needed for these wagons. They just unload themselves, essentially. Just open up the door on the side there and let it flow out. Amazing concept, eh, everyone? No power, no hydraulics, no nothing needed. And I guess you could put, and I have seen this before, you put a hydraulic on the gate here, the door, whatever you want to call it, for opening and closing. Then you can, ultimate laziness there, just open and close it right from in the cab of the tractor, right? Okay, anyway. Oh, you know what? Let's go check our seasons here for selling as well. Because we have wheat, so when's the best time to sell wheat? December. I figured as much. We also have, wrong menu, oats, December. Sorghum, January or December would work as well, I suppose. I think that's everything we have, right? Yeah, that's pretty much liquid fertilizer. Yeah, that's all lime, coal. Not sure where the coal is at. I might have to figure out where that's at. If that's down in the train station, maybe we should get that sold here at some point just so it's not showing up in the menu. Anyway, let's maybe head down after we fill this back up here. I see it's actually empty. Let's head down by our cow pasture and look at getting another cow pasture. Or two, maybe. We'll see what's here. Thinking for sure one. I don't know about two of them. Two seems like that might be a little much. And then while we're here, how are the horses looking? And for that matter, how is our current cows looking? So puberty, they're up to 22% on our current cows. They are currently $691 a piece. I don't remember how much we paid for them initially. Oh, yeah, they sure go through the water too, don't they? Wow. Horses, yep, horses got plenty of water. They're up to 18% base food. We could probably put a little more oats in them too if we wanted to. But, again, when it comes to the base food thing, it's super annoying if you ask me. I don't comprehend why Giants did it that way. And looking at our comments here. Let's see what's here. Oh yeah, comment, do more in-cab driving. You know what? We could do some in-cab driving. This is actually a pretty nice cab here in this tractor. Okay, anyway, over by the cows here. And unfortunately, it's not probably going to show me where the current boundaries of this current cow pasture are. So I'm not sure. Like, can I overlay another one on top of this? And is that going to cause a problem? I guess we're going to find out of them, right? So construction here. I'm thinking of them. What if we do two of them? What if we do another open cow pasture? Actually, let's go back to the farmyard here real quick. What if we did an enclosed one over here? Do we have room for that? We definitely probably could if we wanted to. Like if we put it out in this area, maybe? Yes, that's kind of what I'm thinking. That is what I'm thinking. Oh, yeah, I forgot the repair shop over there. I forgot about that. Our GPS building, which I'm not entirely sure. Does anyone actually know, like, what do those GPS buildings actually do, Evan? What do they actually do? Like, what? I know what the shop says. Like, if you go here when they're supposed to, helps your AI helpers to drive more precise and do their work faster. It is supposed to help the AI workers to drive more precisely and do the work. Like, I can't say I've ever seen the hired workers actually go faster. And if they do, it's such a small percentage, I don't think it matters, right? Anyway, oh, there's the open range. Can't even zoom out far enough to see where it is. Be careful I don't get it in the road here if I can help it. So we could put another one there. I see there's a cow there, so but again, I don't know where the actual border is. If I remember correctly, I think I tried to place this. It is relatively close to that edge of the field. If I actually know what we can figure it out here, if I do this. Yeah. So if I'm on the other side of this right here, I've got room. So yeah, actually, you know what? We got room for another one here. Again, just got to make sure I'm not getting this in the road here if I can help it. I think if we put that there, that should work. Not in the road. Oh, perfect. Look at that. I'm liking that one. I am liking that. And if we really want to go crazy, I don't know if we got a room for another one that direction, but if we rotated it to 90, we could. And it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, everyone, it looks like you can overlap them if you wanted to. I guess if you wanted to, you could. I don't know if that would be a good idea, everyone. Because the game will probably render the cows on the screen, right? Yeah, I think the game will probably still render the cows. You start piling those up, you might end up with a lot of cows getting rendered in one location, and that might cause some problems. Okay, well, that's unloading. And I wanted to do a little something here that was suggested last time, and I didn't do it here because unfortunately I hid the signs. But if I go over here, everyone, and let's just maybe find something we can place down lights. How about a light? Is there actually a nice light? Ranch extension mod. What is this? Sure. And then what key do we got to push here again? Activate marker. There we go. Yep, so we just, if you want to turn this back on for some reason, I can just walk up here, activate the marker. Now, just out of curiosity, can I find it back on the other one here a minute? I'm sure I probably really could if I wanted to here. Well, actually, unless it might be underneath a pile of bales at the moment. There's the pin. So it's probably over in this area somewhere. There it is. Not right there. So you don't have to get super close on, but you do have to be, within the area, I guess, right? Go back to decoration lights. Just go put another one. I don't know what this is supposed to be, actually, to be honest. I'm just a light, I guess. What's it do? Shine up in the sky? Then, yeah, if we want to show the blue boundary for some reason, I don't know, to be honest, why we'd actually want to do that. But, hey, if we want to have one, there you go. Just walk up to the light there, which I'm assuming turns on, maybe? I don't know. Does it turn on? I have no idea. No idea when. A little weird, too, because it's, like, facing up. Yeah, whatever. Back to the farmyard here. Let's grab another load of water. I probably really should look into a better way of doing the water here, too. I want to either put a well or pump down near the pastures or put a tank down that holds water. There's something, everyone. I don't know if you can actually get water from that creek there or not, if that's actually considered a water source or not. It might be. Anyway, we'll read a couple of comments here a moment while we're driving back and forth. I was going to say feeding, technically more like watering the cows. We'll get to the feeding here in a moment. Which, you know what? Probably going to want to grab a trailer when we do that. Fill that back up. Franco was saying John Deere is #1, then comes McCormick, and probably either Fendt or New Holland. Both of those are actually #3. So according to Franco, he's saying John Deere's #1. Hey, at least he's got the #1 right, if you ask me. Yes, can't go wrong with John Deere. Franco's also saying I should ride a horse. And is there seasons in this map? Seasons, by the way, Seasons is actually built into the game, kind of, sort of. Although, for those of you familiar with Seasons mod from back in Farming Simulator 19 and 17, it is definitely different. I mean, with that being said, there are seasons. So you have winter, spring, summer, fall in the game here. And you have the option, kind of, sort of turning that off, everyone. Basically, it's more like turning off the... I don't want to say that, like the time you need to plant. So you can't really like turn seasons off per se. What you can do, and there's actually two things you can do. One, you can manually set a fixed season. So you say you always want it to be the month of June. You can do that. Or maybe you'll like, January better. You can set it so it's always January in the game. And then what you can also do, everyone, is turn off the the planting time, essentially. So now you can plant whenever, harvest, whenever as needed, right? So you can also turn that off. So in a way, Evan, you can turn off seasons to some extent, though not kind of, again, like the seasons mod. It's a little bit different, but anyway. And by the way, when you turn off seasons, Evan, and the crop growth, it's still going to take days for the crops to grow. It's not like, again, Farming Simulator 19, Evan, where you plant your crops and literally 24 hours of in-game time later you can harvest it. It doesn't work that way anymore. Probably a good thing, maybe, to be honest, I guess, because 24 hours, really. But again, it is a game, Evan. Like, you're not going to want to wait, 100 days or whatever, the real time or more for your crops to actually grow in the game. That would kind of suck. Of course, I guess if you really want to, I don't know if you can quite set it that high or not, Evan, but you can definitely crank up the number of days per month, Evan. So again, I'm just currently playing with 1 day per month. That's the way it was back in Farming Simulator 19 as well, when you had a 3-day period. Those 3 days equated to 3 months, though, so it's basically the same. Okay, grab another load of water. Hopefully this load... Actually, you know what? I don't know how many cows in there at the moment. I'm surprised it's taking water. Where? Actually, maybe I better go check this. What is it doing with the water? I just realized this, Evan. I don't have any cows in there. Where's the water going? I don't know. Let's see. Franco's also saying they should implement McCormick tractors. Actually, there is McCormick, isn't there? I don't think I've ever used any myself that I recall off the top of my head. Yes, that's what I was going to say, Evan. I thought there was. There are McCormick tractors in the game. That is actually a new brand here to Farming Simulator 22 as far as I know. And I think there's some more, too. There's your Zetors, Voltra, another Zetor. Is that the only one? I thought there was more. Maybe that is the only one. Got the little weird ones here. Tony 10900 TTR with 98 horsepower. There you go. Yep. Kind of a weird looking little tractor. About the Volvos. Okay, anyway, you folks get the idea. Josh was saying on my mining series here on this map, I'm going to have to think what I was going to call it there, the mining series on the map, your excavator skills need work. Yeah, no doubt about that. Yes, my excavator skills are definitely a little rusty. I am definitely no excavate-or-er. Yeah, something like that in real life, that's for sure. Okay, and I suppose we should probably buy some cows here for this pasture. I'm looking for where that is here again. I thought it was right around here somewhere. I'm not seeing it. Where is the icon for buying cows? Oh, there it is. Oh, almost gotta be right on top of it. Yeah, we'll let that unload. I can see the tank is definitely filling up, so maybe this tank just holds a fixed amount, and it doesn't matter how many cows you have in here? That seems a little weird. Usually the amount of feed, everyone, is dependent on the number of animals you have in the pens, so... and speaking of which, how many... We have 180 in the other pen. I forget how many this holds here again. And those are Angus cows. I'm going to presume we must have started out with the $300 ones, because the ones we have now are up to $691 or something like that. We also got the limousine. Bred for profit can be sold. We got Holsteins as well. That would give us milk. I'm still thinking about, again, open pasture. So you probably wouldn't be doing Holstein cows here in an open pasture. That's going to be more like a milking parlor or something like that. Somewhere where you can milk them, right, for the milk. So, yeah, let's go with that. Go with 60. Okay. Do another 60. And let's do another 60. Oh, 250. Okay. And don't think these cows are going to reproduce, are they? I am not sure on that one. Do these cows... It wouldn't make sense for them to reproduce, would it? Because I'm guessing they're probably going after male cows in this setting, maybe? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We'll find out. Let's just buy a few more. Buy another 60. We'll fill this pen right up, almost. There we go. 240 out of 250. That being said, how much more water do we need here? I think we're actually looking pretty good. 16,000. Exactly what it holds. Okay. And you know what? While we're over here, let's just dump the last of the water we have remaining here in trough over here. And then we'll have to go grab a trailer here of some sort, so we can haul a couple of the bales that are over here over to our new cow pasture. And let's see what's if we have time of it. I'm still thinking maybe setting up one more cow pasture or one more cow building here, probably. More accurate to say. I'm thinking maybe we'll put one up and get some milk cows in it, everyone. Unload that there. Got some grass in that trailer there as well. Could probably see what's about dumping that out in the other cow pasture. I don't know, is there room in this one? Nope, that is 100% full. Again, don't you folks just love how Giants does that? Nah. Not one little bit. Well, one thing is for sure, Evan, if we ever want to beat our previous record of number of cows we've had on a map before, we are definitely going to need some much larger cow pens. Yeah, ones we currently have here, 250, those hold a fair amount, but, if we want to start getting, 10, 15, 20,000 cows, everyone, oh boy. And I'm not sure we're going to do that here in Farming Simulator 22 or not. For those of you who've seen our previous records on that, I don't know if that's one we need to beat this time around. I guess we'll see once everyone, but... you know what? Let's, I was going to drop this off here. We got a nice, air quotes there on that, a nice building to put this under here. Hey, it's a nice building, I'd say, isn't it? Looks nice stuff. Looks like more of a building you'd probably find over in Europe, if you ask me. With the unfinished sides like that. Okay, let's grab... We'll probably grab the green bale trailer here a minute. And let's see, are we set on round bales? Yes, we are. 180 centimeter round bales yet. Probably just throw a whole load in the trailer here, bring that over to the second cow pasture, and that should be more enough to last a while, I would think. Although now that we have two cow pastures, we might have to look into maybe mowing our grass field a little more often here. I haven't checked. I'm going to presume it's probably not ready to be mowed yet. I wouldn't think. So if we go back up to our information screen here, turn the grass on so we can actually see it. Yeah, not ready to harvest. Although it looks like maybe by next month it might be, everyone. So we're currently in the month of September. By October, at least if we're allowed to harvest grass or mow grass in October, it looks like it will be ready. Look out, cows coming through. Need to Move over. Yeah, I know. Terrible. I'll quit. In like another 5 minutes. Okay, auto load. Hey, look at that. It actually works. There we go. And I'll take that. Oh, you know what? Speaking of taking that, what I should probably do. Actually, let's not take that. Let's take this loading wagon here a minute. Go ahead and unload the rest of the grass that's in here in the new cow pasture. Speaking of which, I should probably really go around and pick some of this up too, because there's definitely some more grass here, although it's kind of hard to see. Drive around the field. I'm not sure who the drunk person was that was mowing this, but oh my goodness. Maybe I should just made it easy on myself and like set up a course play course or something and just actually like mowed the entire pasture. There we go. Let that unload. And double check it. Don't want to fill it up too much so that we run out of space here. I don't think we got to worry about that, but 14, yeah, no. Not a problem. Didn't think it would be. Okay, just going to drop that off there. And we'll grab our hay trailer, and we'll finish loading up the hay bales. Or, well, I guess unloading them technically, right? Okay, and I'm going to presume we're probably not close enough here, and I should also probably take the straps off. It shouldn't take actually too many, though. Did not mean to drop that one in there. Oh, well. Yep, both of those got used. Nice. And let's see, is that going to be about the last one? I think that was the last one. Yep, capacity 45,000. They are now full on hay. We'll just leave that there for the moment. Grab our loading wagon here. And like I was saying, it is almost time to wrap it up here for this episode. Before we do that, though, let's maybe run back to the main farm here real quick, everyone. And do a little looking around. See what's if we got a spot we could put down. Yes, everyone, one more cow building. And see if we maybe get some milk cows going here as well. And or, I don't know, milk cows, we could also just do some more Angus or limousines or something like that. I'll have to think about that one, everyone. We want to do milk cows. Because if we do milk cows, do we have a place to sell milk? And is it easily accessible? Yeah, I'll look into that between episodes, everyone. Oh, hello, deer. They're just floating up off the ground here. Oh, okay. You're just going to teleport back to the ground. Okay, sure. That's perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. Good thing I got that on video. You folks can't accuse me of smoking something. There we go. Works for me. And let's go visit the shop here real quick, everyone. Take a quick look at where we can place down another building, and then we will wrap it up here for this episode. So animals, cows. We do this building here. Oh yeah, we got plenty of room for this one. Everyone can maybe even put this. We don't want to get in the horses if we can help it. Yeah, if we put this over here somewhere, and that should give us enough room to access the side there. I'm pretty sure that's where the feed goes. Boom. Done. Sold. Okay, with that, everyone, again, thanks for watching. You folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching, and until next time.